Seaz, how long you been painting graffiti?
Started painting in '94. After '94, I painted up until about 2001. Then I quit because I started under pressure in 1996. I got fed up with the politics, with the city, with the people. I personally got fed up with painting, so I stopped painting. I continued to do the event, the magazine, and everything. And 4 weeks ago, somebody knocked on my door and said, "Why don't you get off your ass and start painting again? You know, you're an old timer now." So,
where are you from?
From Montreal.
And you're the guy that runs Under Pressure?
The guy who runs everything graffiti in the city.
Awesome. Well, this kid sitting behind you back here, they're working with the Toronto Crime Stoppers school program, and they've been doing some BMX bike ramps out here. And what do you think of stuff like that, the cops being involved?
I think there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you know, the police have their job to do. We have our job to do. At the end of the day, it's a game of cat and mouse. I mean, you know, at 35 years old, if I get caught in an alley by you, you're doing your job. If you're an asshole to me, then I'm going to be an asshole to you. But at the end of the day, I know I have a team of lawyers. I know I've got the law on my side, and I have a chance to win. I'm innocent until proven guilty. You're just going to do your job. If you do it excessively or treat me like an idiot and not like another human being, or if you're not protecting and serving my security and the building or the properties here, then you're not doing your job. All you're doing is a power trip. And that's where the police and that don't realize that that's where they encounter the most resistance, is that it's in the approach. You know, these kids who do it, or us, or any of us who started doing this years ago, you know, I'm not saying that none of the city officials, they all have kids, they all have families, they have sons, daughters, they have nieces, nephews. Who's to say who's involved in this or who's not? And you know, when it comes to one of their kids getting beat up by a cop or pushed around or intimidated or treated like shit, will they tolerate it when it happens to their kids, or will they only tolerate it when it happens to someone else's kids? So there's a lot of issues that have to be brought to the table, and I think a lot of it has to do with respect, and people have to understand it's a game, right? At the end of the day, it's a game. It's like a sport. You're going to do your job, they're going to do their job, and you know, accountability is the key thing. Make people accountable for their actions, and then there's, I mean...
How can people get more information on Under Pressure?
Go to underpressure.ca.
Thanks a lot for talking to us today, Seaz.
You're welcome.
Seaz all the way from Montreal at the Style and Progress graffiti event, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, June 7th, 2008. I'm the Toronto Crime Stoppers school officer.